On today's video, my son Nick and I, we're out at the camp here, and we're going to be checking on some game cameras, maybe a little bit of mowing, maybe a little bit of weed whacking, probably going to be spraying some hornet's nests, I would imagine, hey?
Yeah.
And I've also got a pretty cool thing that I'm going to be hanging up on the camp wall. Hey there, outdoor YouTubers. Well, like I said earlier, Nick and I, we're out at the camp, just kind of checking in on things, maybe a little bit of mowing. We're going to check on some game cameras. And like I said earlier, I got a pretty cool thing that I'm going to be hanging up on the camp wall. I guess we might as well get that mower out and get started, eh?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Well, it's still August here in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, which I guess it's still August everywhere in the world, but we're still dealing with bugs, so we are definitely going to need to throw on some Uper cologne. And for those of you that don't know what that is, it's bug spray. All right, so I'm gonna hose down a little bit, at least my arms, right? Maybe the back of my neck. You guys know how it goes, right? You kind of just spray the bare minimum and see if that does the job. And if it doesn't, then you hose yourself down, but there you go. Hey, are you guys going to be deer hunting this fall? Because if you are, you're going to want to head down to Camaro's Crawlers. My buddy, Ronnie Camaro, the owner of Camaro's Crawlers, he still has his bait shop down in the basement of his parents' house where he lives. But he is really starting to carry a lot more products for the deer hunters too. Again this fall, Camaro's Crawlers will be carrying promiscuous doe deer urine. Promiscuous doe is the only deer urine taken from the most sexually active does. Make that big buck think it's a sure thing. Use promiscuous doe deer urine. Ronnie will also be carrying Last Supper deer corn. Last Supper deer corn is the only deer corn infused with caffeine to keep those big bucks moving all day, and Last Supper deer corn is also the only deer corn infused with Viagra to keep those bucks in the active rut stage all day long. And for you deer hunters that are going to be staying at deer camp this fall, Ronnie is also going to be selling firewood. Be sure to keep that deer camp nice and toasty warm with Camaro's Crawlers firewood. Now, you guys know Ronnie Camaro, right? He only drives Camaros. He's got a summer Camaro. He's got a winter Camaro. But he does deliver the firewood to within 50 miles of the bait shop. Now, Ronnie is getting $25 for a Camaro load of firewood, but he does have discounts for multiple loads. And for you deer hunters that need to get your Michigan deer hunting license, be sure to stop into Camaro's Crawlers, and Ronnie will direct you to a store that sells hunting licenses. The Wi-Fi in Ronnie's parents' basement isn't fast enough to get one of those license machines, so Camaro's Crawlers has all your hunting and fishing needs covered.
Well guys, the super cool thing that we're going to be hanging up on the camp wall today is the rack of the buck that I shot out here last fall. Now, for those of you that maybe are new to the channel, every year I do several deer season videos, and I did self-film this hunt. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave a link below that'll bring you to the video that shows kind of our first week of deer season out here. And like I said, I did self-film this hunt. So that's kind of neat if you want to check that out. And for those of you that have been following the channel, you probably already know, because I've said it in other videos, that I will use any opportunity to bring up shooting this deer, and you know, part of today's video is just another example of that. So we're gonna hang this up on the wall, and like I say, it's just another good opportunity for me to bring up that, hey, I shot this deer last fall.
All right, so I think we're gonna put that rack in this spot. Okay, and then we'll put this one up in a different spot, but I think that's kind of a place on the camp wall, maybe for the nicer buck. So this is the rack that I took down. This is the rack that I got last fall. This one is just a slightly nicer rack. It's got, you know, this one has a little bit better G1s on it, right? So it scored out a little bit better than this one. I shot this one in 08, okay, and I shot both these bucks. It wasn't at the same exact blind. We had moved the blind slightly that I shot this one into a slightly different spot, but actually they were probably maybe 50, 80 yards apart from the actual spots that they were shot, even though they were in a different blind, a blind that had been moved. So anyways, the top spot on the wall, we'll go with this one now, but we'll put this one in a good spot too.
None up there. There are some on the other side.
Okay.
They weren't as active on this side, but there are some that definitely.
A few there, yeah. Okay. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything come out of the top there.
No, I mean, we've sprayed that area a few times before.
Well, I know it's only August, but I'm going to declare this the start of deer season. It's not the start of hunting season, but it's the start of the deer season, where you kind of start thinking about hunting, kind of start getting prepared for hunting. And oh yeah, did I mention this was the buck that I got last year?
Eat shark. Very good.
So guys, if you're interested in more videos about getting out and enjoying the great outdoors of Michigan's Upper Peninsula, be sure to check out the entire channel. And if you enjoy what you see, please consider liking and subscribing. And for bonus content, be sure to check out our Patreon page. A link to this page can be found in the description of this video. And also guys, remember to hunt, fish, laugh, repeat. Thanks for watching, and God bless.